No, I was seeing what y'all shooting at. So
yeah, we're gauging. See those dismounts right there by the tree?
Yeah.
Where the OC's coming, that's what we're gauging.
Okay. What's going on, y'all? It's Magnificent Jay, back with another video. I know it's been a while, but I got another one for y'all. And for this one, I'm gonna actually take y'all to work with me, let y'all see what I do. For those of you that are new here, my name is Jay Saunders. I'm a soldier who's enthusiastic about fitness and overall health. So even though I'm taking y'all to work with me to show y'all what I do, can't have fitness content without some form of fitness. So let's go do a workout. This workout is like super simple. Helps with grip strength, core stability, and you get some cardio into it as well. I'm only about right over half a mile in, and it sucks, but something is better than nothing. You gotta, don't wait, go get it by any means. .8 miles. Got a little sweat going. Feeling pretty good. Again, you don't always need to go all out. Something like that is just good enough to get you some cardio, get a good sweat in, and work the body parts you need. So I'm about to get ready for bed, and then I'll see y'all tomorrow and bring y'all with me to work. Good morning, y'all. It's about 6:45 in the morning, and I have another quick workout before it's time to get ready for work. Not usually able to hit the gym though I want to when I have to work my 24-hour shift, so I just use what I got here at home. And today we just got a quick pull day circuit. We're doing some pull-ups, some bent over rolls, some curls, some abs with the 400-meter run in between, doing 3 to 4 sets before it's time to eat breakfast, shower, and get ready for work. So without further ado, let's get to it. Workout complete. It was about a 40-minute session. And, now it's time to take a shower, a cold one, and then go eat breakfast. All right, shower complete. Thanks to the wife, she got me breakfast. I got egg, bacon, sandwich on a bagel. I got some Oikos, protein, yogurt, and then I got an iced coffee, decaf. So let me eat this real quick, and then we'll head off to work. So it's 8:30. I'm on my way to work. I gotta be there at 10, and I just gotta leave so early because I have to physically drive to work, change out my truck, move everything that's in here into my work truck, and then actually drive out to the box or the field. So I gotta leave enough time, and then I gotta stop by the shop at I got to get some more water. I need a Red Bull just in case I get too tired for the way home in the morning when I do get off at 10 o'clock. So yeah, I need to leave. You got to at least leave an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how far they are in the box and depending on what all you have to do. So I'm about to stop by the store and then go get my truck, and then a few other errands, getting some batteries, getting some ice, and then heading out. One of the reasons why I gotta be early is because usually we park our vehicles up by the office, but since my vehicle had to get worked on, this is where they work on it at over here, and this is where they drop it off at. So I'm gonna just leave my truck over there for the night, and then yeah, take my truck, go to work, and then bring it back here, and that way when it's time to turn it in, it'll already be here. This truck is so new. I've only driven it once and never in the field. Literally has 9 miles on it. So the old trucks doesn't have AC, these do. So I was definitely excited when I was able to get this truck back. Yeah, so this is my office. I just come here to pick up my batteries real quick. My truck are usually parked on the back side, as you can see over there. And this is where I usually come. I park my truck here, get my batteries, load my stuff up, and then I'm on to the next location. I'm gonna fight for it. We were supposed to have the 1000 scrub today, but that got pushed till tomorrow. But as soon as I get out there, I'm gonna hop on the net and try to get them reconstituted. Yeah, because I mean that takes away the training value. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, man. So as you can see here, we get free ice. It's really for our ice sheets, which I'm about to fill up next. But we can also use it for our personal coolers while we're on shift. And then I'm fortunate enough to, my wife, she bought me the Icy Breeze cooler. She bought me the Icy Breeze cooler, which is a AC cooler. You can see I got the buttons here. I got the battery over there. And then, even though my truck has AC, I don't leave it running 24/7. So at night, when I come back here to sleep, I'll turn this on and put this on me, and pretty much it cools off the whole truck. So right here is what the ice is really for. We have to keep ice sheets on us. It's so hot and humid here in Louisiana. And a lot of soldiers suffer from heat injuries, and if they happen to suffer from any type of heat injuries, they get the silver bullet. If you know, you know. And then they get ice sheeted, and depending on the severity, they may get evac out of the field. I actually forgot my mattress, so I'm about to go back to the task force and get that while I got a little bit of time. So I know I keep using the acronym OCT, and for those of you who don't know what that is, it stands for Observe, Coach, and Train. It's a broadening assignment in the Army, where pretty much it's not a regular unit. We don't deploy, and what we do here in Fort Johnson, Louisiana is we observe, coach, and train, as the acronym says, and this represents a combat environment for units to come and train and prepare right before they deploy. And us as OCTs, we're just here to facilitate that training. We let people know their shortfalls individually and as a unit through the training, doing AARs, hot washers, and other things like that. To me, it's a great assignment, one of the best ones I've had so far. It gives you a free rep at whatever level you're at. So if you're an E7 like myself, for one, you see other E7s doing it if you haven't been a platoon sergeant yet. But if you have, then you get a free rep at being a first sergeant. So I'm the team first sergeant, and I OC commanders and first sergeant. So again, free rep. I communicate and talk to first sergeants all the time, and pretty much getting a whole bunch of knowledge from their end, and I'm also letting them know how they can be better. And then also another pro about the job is that we have a long range training calendar. So pretty much like I know what I'm doing next year in June, right? So that makes it a lot easier to plan for vacations. Get mandatory 4 days after every rotation. Rotations are 14 days. I do 5 24-hour shifts, and then I do about 4 days for live fire. We did our live fire on the front end, so I'm at the tail end of my 24-hour shifts. Another great thing is with the ample time that you get off, you get time for college and or military schools. We got people going to airborne, ranger, things like that. People always in college. And then lastly, kind of talked about the family time. When you're not on shift and or in rotation, you're not messed with unless you have a little bit of admin duty. But I would say 12 o'clock is a late day. I would say the biggest con about being here is the location. It's pretty rural. We have one street with a few restaurants, a Walmart, things like that. If you want to do any type of shopping or eating like super good food, you got to travel for it, which isn't that big of a deal. You have Alexandria about an hour away. They have a mall and a whole bunch of stores. You have Lake Charles an hour and a half away, and then we're right on the border of Texas. So we have Houston 3 hours away, San Antonio is 6 hours, Dallas, Austin, that's 6 hours as well. And then obviously being in Louisiana, you got New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, places like that. But yeah, you got to travel, and it's good to get out sometimes as well. I'm not hard to please. As long as you give me a gym and a place to run, I'm good with it. So if you're looking at being an OCT, I would definitely highly recommend this job. I love it. But I'm at the tail end of my time here, and so I am looking to go back to a line unit. Hey, so I figure while I got a little bit of time, I can give y'all a tour of my truck and some essential items that is needed to sustain yourself while you're out here for 24 hours. So obviously this is the front. I got my bag in here. It's my take-home bag. I got my phone, chargers, extra notebook, pens, hygiene products, toothbrush, toothpaste, baby wipes, deodorant, things like that. And then moving to the back, this is my work box. It stays in my civilian truck. I don't take anything out of it unless I need to. But everything in here is to sustain myself. I bring an extra shirt and socks, obviously, in case it rains. And then I keep all my food in here. Bruh, I'm just realizing I forgot my lunch. But this is what this is for, okay? So I keep snacks in here. I got Pop-Tarts, Cliff Bars. All right, and then in case I do forget my lunch, which I did today, I keep cans of Progresso. I got some sardines in there. And then I have a whole bunch of packets of tuna. I used to keep bread in there and peanut butter and jelly, but I wasn't going through that as fast, so it was no point. Keep an extra set of baby wipes up in here. This is my battery to my Icy Breeze cooler. It's fully, I charge it at home. Sunflower seeds, Kim lights, extra glasses, a beanie for if I get cold, and then this is the pyro that I throw. All right, this represents IDF, and then this represents a grenade. And we use that to trigger RTU to do certain things. I keep a smoke in case I have to call in a medevac for a heat casualty or any other type of casualty. Bug spray and toilet paper. Try not to really use it in the field, but we do have porta potties out here. Sometimes they don't have toilet paper, so I keep an extra roll in there. Batteries, keep some hydration packs. Again, it gets hot out here. And then I also have like lemonade packs. Breaks up the monotony of just drinking water all the time. I keep my waters down here. Again, I go through about 1.5 gallons every shift. So one of these, and I have another one over there.
Did they reschedule to 1300? I didn't hear anybody check on.
Then, like I said earlier, it's my Icy Breeze cooler. I keep a Red Bull in here just in case I get too tired. There are nights where most nights I would say you get at least 4 hours of sleep. There are nights where you might not get any. That hasn't happened this rotation. This is my sleeping mat here. It is best if you buy your own cot, which a lot of people do. I did, but it broke, and I just haven't gotten a new one yet. And then also in here, I keep a rag for my neck. All right, once this melts and it gets a little bit of water in it, I can dip it. And then I also keep a neck cooler thing. Don't judge me because it's purple. It's actually my favorite color, but it was also the only colors that they had at the time. So I just use what I got. Keep my waters, Gatorades and stuff in there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Great news. R6 has authorized you guys for 6 trucks to be reconstituted.
6 trucks?
Starting at 1330.
Okay.
So working on your end. I would tell you to probably do 2 trucks each platoon so you can kind of get the even reps, but it's all up to you if you want one platoon to come back with another half platoon, however you want to do it. And then get on the radio, work it with them. If you can't because they're out of the trucks, then I'll hit up my OCs and let them know which trucks that you want back.
Okay.
So at 1330 they can SP over here.
Okay. 1330 SP over here. I'll probably just do 100 kilo team from each one.
Okay.
Yeah, so just ITAS 50, ITAS 50, and all across the board.
Okay, and then I would suggest doing probably the weakest teams, so that they can get the rep.
Okay. Weakest teams to get the rep.
I'll give y'all time to discuss it. I'll come back and check in about 45 minutes, and then if y'all don't get them on comms, let me know, and then I'll reach out to the OCs and we'll work it on our end. Roger. Okay. Oh.
Right up to here. Gotta go back down this way. Take this road down here. Then we're gonna take this bottom route all the way through here. Go Brack. Is that Brack? Brack Road. All the way to Objective Mustang up in here. We're gonna be taking Charlie Company, a group of dismounts to hit that.
Hey, let's have everybody get on this side just in case we have anything break.
Thanks, sir.
So I know I talked about earlier replicating a combat environment for these units of training, and one of the ways that they do that is pretty much a big game of laser tag. They wear these special harness and they put a laser on their weapons, and pretty much when they're shooting at each other, the blank rounds emit a laser that fires back and forth from RTU, the training unit, and the enemy that is stationed here. So when they die, their little harness beeps, lets them know that they're dead. Sometimes it doesn't always go off, and then us as OCs, we help adjudicate that process and help bridge the gap. And so if we see somebody that would have clearly been dead, then we will go up to them and, hey, let them know that you're dead or you're wounded. So that's another thing in our job. Our big overarching thing here at JRTC is safety. So we just want to make sure everybody's being safe. And as you can see there, recovering the vehicle in that last little snippet, you know, just make sure they're doing everything safely, everything's hooked up and stuff like that. So
across the what? 600 meters away, I see it. I just can't pick out what it is. It's at least a fire team. Fire team? Suppress that fucking tree line, there's individuals.
Yankee 9, Yankee 40, Delta fire tow at the vehicle, and they're suppressing right now.
Roger, I'm at the intersection. I hear guns shooting. Got eyes on anything? What are they shooting at?
Hey, they're pushing, Yeah.
Yankee 5, this is Yankee 6, over. Hey, 409, did you guys cross the bridge that looks like it could have been cratered?
Negative, not yet.
Hey, 14 Bravo, let the guys know. I'm going to let them move this truck so they can go back to rekey. But good kill on the high back over here. I'm good on the road.
What the fuck? I thought they were killed.
They were not. No, they were killed. You're probably thinking about the wrong group. They're everywhere.
Go for start. The OC, they had pulled around, and he said that truck is dead.
Yeah, they weren't in the truck. They came up from over here, this wood line.
9.
Huh?
Is that truck dead for some?
Yeah, your truck's dead. They shot an RPG at it.
Yeah, just kill 6 of them. They're pushing up to the truck. That road. Push through.
It's 2:16. The night is finally over. I'm about to get some rest and sleep until about 6:30. All right, so it's about 7 o'clock. Woke up at 6:30 and about to get the guys together and do a quick hot wash. I think you did a great job from the first one to the second one, doing that battlefield circulation, actually tying in with the company commanders and the PLs, and making sure that they get the proper guidance that they need. For third and being the main effort, do y'all think y'all maximize y'all's time effectively when going into that second defense?
Yeah, so when we first showed up, we initially kind of developed a plan, and then that next morning.
Right. Do y'all feel like, even though you guys were on a heavy time constraint, do y'all feel like everybody down to the driver knew the plan or had an understanding? Okay. So how can we fix that?
Yeah, I could have spent 5 minutes going back.
Exactly.
Even when we had that down truck, I could have went back.
And that's exactly what I'm getting at. That's the answer I'm looking for, right? Good luck going forward from here. All right, please be safe. Train hard.
Yeah, you guys have been awesome. I mean, you've given us a lot of food for thought, helped us out with development of a lot of stuff that we've been, kind of lacking in. So.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yep. Good luck, y'all. Xavier. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Now I had to get off shift just a little bit early because we have a 10 o'clock meeting for the team seniors and first serves. It's about 11:45. I just got home, so I'm about to clean up, eat some lunch, and then I'll end the video with an overview of how the 24-hour shift went. Oh man, so the day definitely got away from me. Went in at 10 yesterday, got off at 11. I cleaned up, I ate, and then I ran some errands, took a quick nap, and now it is 8:30 in the evening. So working 2 weeks out of the month, 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off. Obviously the dates are going to change, but that presents a great work-life balance for me. It's one of the most underrated jobs in the Army, and I definitely suggest this to anybody. Yes, the place kind of sucks. It's not all that great, but it's a great benefit to your career, and it gives you a free rep. I'll be going on leave for about 2 weeks, and I'll definitely be bringing you some more fitness content while I have the time off. I got a few challenges in mind. If you made it this far, I appreciate y'all watching, and remember, don't wait, go get it.